But because but the thing is, because I don't like anyone or nobody's really
likes you. No, you don't want to say that second part. You don't want to say that second part.
Why?
No, you don't want to say that second part.
I don't like anyone.
No, nobody. Oh, the flip side is a little bit different. I'm on the host right now. I'm just taking. I'm on the host right now.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Profound Profanity. This feels so weird.
I told you it's different. Hello.
I'm Nicole. I'm Sharon.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Charles.
We have a lot of important things to talk about today. That's exactly how it goes. I can't. You're in a new host. I'm trying to act like Joe right now. It's so funny.
No, just host the way you want to.
No, I think
just do your style.
I don't know.
Just do Nicole Fox style.
A special episode. Yeah. I didn't go out this past weekend, but Joe, you and Sharon.
Oh, yeah.
He missed you because you went to Mama Line and Terracotta.
I thought he was kidding.
No, I actually went to Mama
Why
Line.
did you?
Oh, why would I be lying to you about that? What?
You said you were kidding afterwards.
No, I was kidding about seeing you, but I was actually out.
Oh.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to get that?
Oh, it's okay. Sometimes women are a little slow and stuff like
You
that.
literally said, what the hell? I was like, what the freak?
Okay.
You stayed there the whole time?
Yeah. But we had a table there, so yeah, we did stay there.
I can't believe you didn't invite me.
Oh,
How
I didn't
rude
even
is
know I was
that?
going out. It was just like in the spot, like in the moment, right? It
You guys
wasn't even
spoke?
like planned.
I went home.
No, he went home.
He was such a
He's a pushover.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
No, it's not even that. Nobody was going to go, and the situation was just like, okay, one of Rose and friend should be going. You know what I'm saying? So it's just. No, I had a wonderful
You
time.
literally
I had a wonderful time.
you-
I met
Oh, yeah,
wonderful
no, he
people.
did.
I had a wonderful time. It was great.
okay. Let's talk about it.
Talk about what?
Let's talk about these wonderful people that you met.
Yeah, I met my friends,
Mm-hmm.
Boy, and some of his friends.
Did
Things
you
like
do anything out of the ordinary this time?
No, I just drank.
I hate you.
What do you mean? What did I do?
Oh, she knows something.
Oh, say it then. I have nothing to hide. I'm an open book.
I was
Just
supposed to
say
say the name
The name? What are you talking
of the girl that you met.
Oh, he was
Joseph did
luckily
something out of the ordinary.
luckily he was able to white out over that experience. What happened?
Okay, let's not talk about this experience before. She's just talking about this previous experience.
Was she cute? Did you see her?
I wasn't
He
there.
wasn't there.
Oh, I thought you
Freaky.
meant you.
No, he left her.
No, I was there in spirit.
Mm. Anyway,
Shall
how about
we?
your
Is that
your
it?
weekend? I guess he doesn't want to talk about it.
No,
It's
I
fine.
can talk about it. What do you want me to talk about?
know,
What
no,
was so
what?
entertaining?
Yo,
Okay,
we
I mean,
left 'cause
no,
it was
because
boring.
we were there, and then there was a group of young women, and then I spoke to one of them.
And he asked for a number.
Ah.
Oh, I got a number. I got a number, and then that's it. It's just. It's
Okay, and
nothing
how did
crazy.
you ask for her number?
Oh, I opened up my phone, went to the number section, and I just gave it to her.
What?
I just gave it to her without saying anything.
Ew.
No, but we were already talking. We were already
I
talking.
don't
Like, we
care
were right next to
if
each
you
other.
didn't use words to do that. Somebody did that mid-conversation.
It wasn't like
I mean,
that.
the girl gave him her number. So
No, it wasn't like super creepy or like super.
I guess.
forced.
I guess the res
In the
worked.
moment, in the moment, it was just natural like that.
So did you text her?
I think no, I did. And then like I said, I said like let's hang out, and then she like put the fucking star or not the star, the heart over my message. And no, that's it.
That's
it.
so weird.
Just a heart.
Oh.
Yeah, and then basically ghosted.
Did you
Just
talk
put
to
it
anybody?
Oh, okay. Remember how we were talking about like guys approaching you at the club and like better dicks? This dude, I was at the bar. He touched my arm like this. Back.
What the fuck?
I was like, okay,
do
who
this to
is
me.
that? So I turned for a second. I was already icked out. So then I looked a little and I was like, ah. And I turned back to the bar.
Sorry, what the fuck was that?
And I just kind of smiled like, oh, okay.
But he was over 5'10", so you started speaking with him. Is that what happened?
This isn't the one I talked to though.
Okay, go on.
But then I was like, damn, did I know him or why? Like, who does that?
Okay.
You know? I didn't see him again. And I was talking to someone else, and they went to a hockey game or something. And then it was work. And so then he was like, can I get your number?
Was he cute?
Yes.
Okay, he wasn't cute.
But he was
He's
5'10".
not my type.
You okay?
But then
You
you
know
gave
what,
him,
girls?
but you gave
What-
him your number anyways.
Yeah.
No, I gave him my Instagram. But this is because the only reason he brought it up was because we were talking about his job. And it was like related to what I like. So then he was like, okay, well, you can hit me up if you want like a referral or a job or whatever, but you might have to move to NorCal. I was like, I'm not going to do that then. So I never.
How old is this guy?
Oh, yeah, he was 27.
Is that the 20, like the later 20 Riz then?
I
Do
don't
you think?
What?
Like talk about the
Hit him
job,
with the
there's
job,
the
and then-
referral,
Yeah,
and then it's like, oh, let's go out, let's talk about it a little bit more.
And
I
as
mean,
a
I
matter of
think
fact,
it's-
just move in with me.
Yeah, you have to move to NorCal. NorCal's expensive.
Dude, I was like,
lots
I'm not
of
going
moving.
to message you have to move for this.
Man, you know what? Speaking about all this type of love and things like that, I was telling Nicole this yesterday. This week, for some reason,
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to have my own family for some reason. I
We
wanted to
literally,
have,
we literally
I wanted
went
to
to
have
go get
children. I wanted to have children, and I wanted to have my little family. I don't know why.
all of a sudden, we went to go get Mexican food. And then we're like on our way back, and he's like, I want a family.
You don't hear that from a guy too often.
I know, especially
I
when
want a
he's like
family.
23, and this is so out of the blue. I was like, okay, I get it, because he's been saying like, oh, I want a relationship, but then all of a sudden he's like, I want my own kids, I want my own family. Like, imagine how like, satisfying that would be. How like
No, I didn't say
whole and-
satisfying. I
like,
said
how whole-
fulfilling. I said
okay, yes,
satisfying and fulfilling is very different.
fulfilling, and how happy I would be. All this stuff.
It's just I like see some of these like advertisements on YouTube and stuff like that, and it like shows like a family before they like show like a piece of chocolate or something like that, and then
What?
I see these clips of a beautiful family having a wonderful time with each
Wow.
other, and it looks so warm, and just it makes me feel like if I have that, I'm gonna just feel like
Content.
yeah, it's just nothing. It doesn't get better than that. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, and then I told him the first step to getting closer to that process of having a family is meeting a woman.
On that note, I was not thinking I want a family, but this girl posted like her boyfriend. They were like studying at a bakery, and then they were like picking out fake goods or whatever. She panned over to him, and he was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Where's?" Dude, it's just so cute.
I did not expect that to go there. I thought you were gonna be like, what was the point? I thought you were gonna be like, what was the point of that video?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden,
Wow.
damn, you're really lonely these days.
it's just that week, bro.
It's so interesting how like it doesn't come off as loneliness when I say I want a family. But with the boyfriend, it's a little different. I guess that implication is a little bit different because I want the children. it's not the significant.
No, but you
I
want a
want the-
girlfriend.
No,
too.
that's important. But I think ultimately, what I want is really the children. Like I want to be with my kids.
But you wouldn't be willing to adopt children and just be living as a single father, would you?
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that because I think for
You when you say family, a woman is
Wait,
involved,
so
right?
let's
Like,
say like
no. Because it's important that I think for me, just something about having my own blood. Like it's just I created another me. I think that would feel so special to me.
yeah.
So yeah, it's that. It's not necessarily it's like, oh, why wouldn't you just adopt? It's just making something that's another me. That's what's really important for me. I think that would feel so special.
So let's go back to how you're feeling lonely these days. What triggered this? I feel like you were never like that.
Hey, wait. It was just that video where I was like, oh yeah, that's so cute. And then,
And then you're
I
like,
thought
where's my boyfriend?
that-
That's honestly crazy. I would not expect you to.
Hey, it's
So
the
was it like a momentary thing, or did it like linger afterwards?
no, that reminds me, like few months ago, I was on YouTube Shorts and I saw this like really cute couple on YouTube Shorts. And then after I saw that, I was like, oh shit, I feel so lonely. And I just got off the app and just went for a run. I was like, oh, it's like,
Period.
I was like, it just made me like, have you ever seen like videos like that where it just makes you feel so freaking single, you know?
Momentary laugh.
Momentary.
No, I don't know. I
Momentary
don't know.
laugh.
It's not the boyfriend girlfriend videos. Don't get me like that. It's the
Never?
family videos. It's the
Family
videos. Yeah,
videos?
I don't know. Just something like when the grandparents are with the kids and stuff like that. I love those types of videos. I love the family.
So
videos.
you're skipping like everything in between. Just,
Yeah.
like,
I want like that 100% committed family.
just all of a sudden.
Oh yeah,
one
like
day.
it's just for me, like the girlfriend boyfriend video. That one it doesn't do as much. But when I see like a beautiful family Christmas Day,
But
kids busting open the gifts like that, that's
Dude,
something
you know,
really
you
special.
talk like you're talking like a middle-aged dude
Hmm.
who has like erectile dysfunction or something. right
Okay,
now.
Charles.
Like you can't have any children, right? I'm like, why are you so worried about that? Right? Like at
That's
the
not
end,
even what he was talking about. Charles.
no,
you
it's
know-
like
you know, your
I've heard
brain
this
is,
kind of
right
like
here, like all three of us over here. He's like in
No.
his own head.
it's like we're
Okay, that was
23
it
and
for
like
today.
it's like he's
I'm
like
sorry.
so
I don't know
worried
what
about
just
like
came out of his
like
mouth.
he's so jealous about like people having like kids. Like I don't know. Like I hear that from middle-aged dudes who like aren't married. Like who haven't found like a partner or like a
He's
middle-aged
done
couple
his
who
shit.
can't have a kid, you know, like I hear this kind
He
of
is
stuff from them.
flabbergasted. He doesn't know what to
You know
say.
That's what I hear.
I don't even know how to respond.
No,
I don't
I
either.
genuinely don't know how to respond. I don't know how my mind was in such a different place than what you're thinking about. It's just so, I was thinking about, a fulfilling thing from a family, and you went straight to erectile dysfunction and how I may not be able to have children and things like that. Trust me, bro.
It's
It's
not
not a
true.
worry. It's not a worry. It's just a longing, not a worry. Okay. You think very different than me, my friend. Yeah.
Oh, because I've
I didn't
only
know.
heard those kinds of like
With people with erectile
like
dysfunction.
no, not
People do
erectile
know what
dysfunction.
erectile
No, it's like I met like my dad's friends who like
Oh.
who are not
Are
not
your dad exposing that?
okay. All right, I met some middle-aged people that aren't married.
Wait, why are we still talking about this?
Because I don't. I've heard this like as like a genuine worry from like a middle-aged dude who's who's lived his entire life as like a bachelor, as a player, right? And then like now that he's in his like getting close to his 50s, he's worried about like people having children and like starting a family and stuff. And
Okay,
Like,
but
I've heard
that
this-
could be a
Wait.
worry without the ED.
But you know what it is?
no, like okay, like
He says
like I'm not talking about ED specifically, but like when people get to that age of like where they're getting like very old, they're worried about like, will I ever be able to start a family and stuff like that? Is it too late for me and stuff? Like,
And Charles
That
is
kind of
around
thing.
people like this, and so what
I
you're
mean, yeah.
saying is resemblance to what they're saying.
yeah, like I've
so
never
he's
heard a
tying
young
it to
guy
that.
say like I long
He's
for
just an
I long
old
for kids right
soul.
now.
It's not. I don't even think it's just an old soul thing. I just, I just see something when I see other people being super fulfilled by that, and it makes me want to experience that as well. It's like the same thing with money. When I see a lot of people with money and things they're doing with money, it makes me want that. But then that next level seems to be when people are like in their happiest moments is with the kids. So that's what I was thinking. But
It's
Charles.
kind of.
I will know when you start worrying about kids. That's what you're thinking about. I know that's what you're thinking about because that ain't me. But I mean, yeah, I will know. I'm gonna keep that in my mind. What a unique guy.
Oh, no, I was like, nah, you don't want to forget it. Let's move on.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
Okay.
I can't even elaborate.
Oh, you elaborated plenty, my friend. No,
Aw,
we
like-
we fully understand you. We fully
And
understand.
your dad's friends.
Yeah.
It's not that they have ED. It's just
Okay, we're just gonna.
like they're getting old.
We're
Like,
gonna move
they-
on. We're not
We
doing
already
this.
explained. It's
Alright.
okay. You're around people like this, and that's why what he said triggered what you think.
Okay,
Stop that.
I was gonna say something about what you said. Did you think it a lot into this, or is this just like a very general thought that you have? Because I feel
No,
like
when I saw those types of videos, it just brought a really warm feeling in my heart, and I was like, damn, I would love to experience something like that.
that's a very like rare view, especially for people our
No,
age.
because
actually,
it's the
I
same
think I
exact
thought that
thing.
this week once.
No,
but
I
don't
no.
remember the
Okay,
video.
I do like it. Does make me think that too at times, but at the same time, I think because I don't know.
No,
Because
for me,
I
I get the
worry.
same. I
I
get
worry
the same
a lot,
thing
so that I'm
in
like,
other
oh,
situations.
responsibility.
No,
Yeah,
That's
for
what I
me-
think,
For me,
too.
it's because I'm not worried about the responsibility. I would gladly accept it for the children, but when I see things like at church when there's infant baptisms.
That's not what I'm saying though. That's not the type of responsibility that
Okay, but anyways, I'm just trying to say when I see even things like infant baptisms at church, and I hear the parents talking about how much they love their kid and stuff like that when they're just a baby, newly born and whatever, and I see that, and that looks so fulfilling to me. It seems like the parents are so fulfilled by having this child. So when I see those kinds of things, it makes me want to have my own as well. Yeah, it's just whatever
So you have a very optimistic view of this.
children and family.
Yeah.
Oh, I love family. I think that's what will really make me into a whole person. I think
So you're very idealistically thinking about this.
no, I'm very realistic, but I also know that for me it feels like my one of the things that's going to make me feel most accomplished, and and even like hearing other people that had children speak about their kids, it seems like kids is one of the best things that happened to them. Like they always say, oh, my child is the best thing that happened to me, my child is the best thing that happened to me. So I mean, just on a numbers thing, based on the amount of times that I heard this, it must be that way, it must be true. So I want to experience that as well. And when I see at
And
least,
you want that right now.
okay, I want it, but it's not up to a point where it's like I'm seriously thinking about like I want the kids. It's just that warm feeling. I would love to have that right now. That feeling of that fulfillment. But I mean, look, I want a lot of things, and there's a lot of things I don't take action on, and that will not be one of those. I promise you that. I promise you that.
You
Dude.
can't
Won't be an
because there
answer
is no other
anytime
party that you can take.
No, I mean, I'm just saying. It's just children is definitely not a priority, but hopefully one day I can have my own little gang.
I will say though, like in the past like few years, maybe it's because I used to like tutor people and stuff like that. But I've had like a desire to like when I like saw like a like I don't know like elementary school to be like a mentor to like some of these younger kids and like just like I don't know just like help them to grow to be their best person. I don't know what it is. Like sometimes I have like it's like urge to, like I really want to help this kid. Like
Oh, really?
like have you ever like you've never felt that?
Joseph, you used to be a teacher too for younger kids.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I had a lot of problematic kids in my class because I was the youngest teacher in the the little academy. So they put me with all the problem kids, and like I don't know, like whenever I saw them, like I just wanted the best for them and just for them to grow upright and like try to mentor them into that. But I don't know. That's what I
I
felt.
don't know about other people's kids like that.
This is
I
being
mean,
a teacher, though.
Like,
don't
how
know.
can you even say
I
that
guess
when you
it's
haven't
like-
even had your own kid yet? Like, how would you know? Like, you would feel that way? Like,
About other people's kids because I could feel.
I mean, like with your kid, like, how would you know that you wouldn't feel that way with your kid? Like,
What,
with the
that
way
I
you're
would
speaking
love
right
them?
now. Yeah, like if you treat other people like that, like, what makes you say that you're gonna treat your kids like like exponentially better? Like I feel like
What an interesting way of
I
thinking.
know.
no, like if you show like people, I've been told this, like if you show like your tendencies like outside, like some of the tendencies that people show outside, like it'll be much worse behind doors. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I agree with that, but I mean, if that's how you feel.
No, I mean like I don't know.
I mean,
like,
I treat my
personally-
family very different from strangers. I'll say that much.
do you have any like super young cousins, like baby cousins or
No,
like baby relatives? Have
I
you-
am the youngest.
You're the
in my family.
youngest.
Well, from the ones that we actually speak with, yes.
You're trying to paint me as a villain right now, but it's not the case. It's just I just don't care about other people that much. I care about my people a lot, but I don't care about other people that much.
You're just talking about strangers, kids. Is that what you were talking
no,
about?
I'm just talking about like
What if
kids
it's
in
like
general.
Your friends' kids.
No, yeah, I don't.
Like
I don't
kids in
care. I don't
general.
care about random kids.
Like if it was his friends' kids, I don't think he.
Yeah, I don't care about random kids. Like I won't just like be walking around the street.
But
And just,
Oh yeah, like not like walking on the street, but like when you see them, like let's say like at church, like you see
yeah,
like
there's
a
still
group of
random
kids,
kids.
or like
yeah, I don't care.
or
about
like
those
you know,
But-
like at your job or something, you know,
Because
like
you're
my
saying
kids.
it as like you as a teacher with your own. Those are technically your kids.
And
that
you
you're
spend
teaching.
time with them.
Yeah, I
So
don't just
I
walk
think-
around and just be like, I want to mentor that.
So I
kid.
think
Like you
Oh,
guys
not
are
like-
talking. You
No,
guys
yeah.
are talking about two
Yeah,
different
so I think
things.
yeah, I think if he was teaching kids too, I don't think he would look at those kids like that, like they're strangers.
Yeah, but I genuinely don't care that much about like people that I don't know and stuff like that.
He was like when you were a teacher at your church. Like, did you care about your students?
Yeah,
See, that's where you guys are talking about the same thing. Like him and
yeah.
Like,
You
did you
guys-
not want to like mentor them and like set them on the right path and stuff? Like,
Yeah,
and like, did
sure.
like, I don't know, man. It's like,
Sure. I mean,
it,
You
like,
know, some people aren't born to be teachers, and
No, I
Joseph
mean-
may be one.
no, I mean, you know, I cared about them, but you know, at the end of the day, I don't think I would care about them the same as my own. I just realistically, I just do not. I can't put the same amount of care into other people's kids the same as my own. Is what I'm saying.
For me, it's because I don't know. Like, I've had like a big brother figure, like when I was younger, that like was like kind of like a mentor to me, and I kind of want to be like that for the kids and like just set them on the right path and like prevent them from going down the wrong path and like destroying their lives.
I don't have that type of desire for just.
It might be
children in
because I
general.
did a lot of like volunteer work comparatively, and like I don't know, man.
Also,
I,
better
like,
man than me. He has a bigger heart for children than me. I just
Like-
I don't have that same care and desire to help just kids when I see them.
like especially if I like for my students when
are
I
you
was
still in contact with them?
I was in contact with one of them up until last year, and I found out that this guy like went like batshit crazy when he moved back to Korea, and I was really sad that like he had gone down the wrong path because I tried my best to set him on the right path, and like I would have multiple parent teacher conferences with his parents, and like try to figure out what is wrong with this kid, and I don't know, like that really broke me last year. So like,
I mean, yeah, I guess you
Like,
are
I
just
wanna-
wired that way.
and like. I don't know, like that could be your kid too. Like, what if he falls off the wire too? Like,
Yeah, but then that's my kid. Then I'll care.
these parents care as much, but like, what can they do? Like, they pour as much
I don't
love
even
and
know
care.
what you're talking about anymore.
How do you
Like-
feel about like when
Like,
the
what
kids,
if your kid went off the wire? Like, what would you do?
Like, what if
I
the
don't
kid
know. I
had
don't know.
Like,
But
what would you-
I,
what-
would, I
like-
don't know what exactly I would do, but I would have a lot of care for that.
Ugh.
I think the amount of care is what you're trying to talk about. No.
Like, I don't think you. I like. Okay.
Well, okay. So you're
I
trying to
don't
make
think
you're
you're-
trying to make
you're-
a statement about me. What's your statement about me?
I don't think you're taking the I want kids like as like heavily as you should. Like, kids is like a very like serious decision.
you, Charles, are thinking about it from your perspective where you have a heart for kids because you've been around kids a lot and
And
like
I,
seen
like,
them go down like
it
paths
just
that are,
sounded like
wrong.
way too idealistic, like the way he was talking about like how he wanted kids. Maybe it's because I've seen so many shitheads in like when I was growing up and like taught a lot of shitheads. So like when I like look at kids right now, like I for a fact like I don't think I want to have kids at the moment. Like I can't.
So
But
what was the point of this whole argument then?
like
I don't
Was he
understand. I genuinely
like
understand.
you
don't
literally
understand.
just like fought for your kids and then now you're like, I don't want any. So like
Yeah, right
I don't know.
now.
No,
I
yeah.
think he's taking it really hard. On
no, like
Because this is making it sound like he
because
wants it
he
right now.
wants it like
but-
he like
I think he's just talking.
I've seen
about
so
the
many, like,
feeling.
the what is it like
I don't
the
think
uglies
he's
of having
thinking that
kids.
deep as to what you're saying, Charles. I
He's
think we
just-
should.
I
We're
mean,
literally
hey,
just gonna
look,
agree to disagree
yeah,
right now.
I'm
because
sorry
this
if I offended you by
No, like-
having kids.
No,
or
no,
something.
no, okay.
No, like, I
We're
said that
like-
you
we're
offended
not-
me. It's like, do you know like how difficult it is to like raise a kid? Is like
Yeah, he
what you wanna know.
does.
What I want to know.
Charles,
He's-
I don't
but
know.
he's
I don't know
just
how much
thinking- he's
how
talking
much
about
experience
the-
you
the
have in raising kids
feeling.
over me, but
He's talking about the overall like feeling that he will get from having a family, not necessarily obviously like the like
Actual having it. And
yeah like
doing
the details
it,
of having
being
a,
a dad.
yeah.
Just like
raising
the
a
end
kid.
result.
No, it's not the end
No,
result.
it's
the
having
feeling.
a family as a whole. not necessarily like, oh, if my child like does something wrong or like if they go down the wrong path. Like obviously these are like little worries that you have when you're a parent, but he's just saying like as a whole.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, I don't
so
know. I
we're
don't know why. I don't. Yeah,
disagree here
I really don't
because
understand your point. But
I think there's definitely miscommunication right now, and I
yeah,
don't want to deal with
I
it.
genuinely-
So
I genuinely don't
I
understand
don't know.
it.
Like
I genuinely don't
for a little
understand
bit, I was catching on, and then you lost me. So Sharon, you had a story to share with us.
Because last week we were talking about like stupid things that we've done, and so afterwards I thought of this, which I'm just gonna explain and then you can see. But so this was when I went to see Spider-Man: Homecoming with my friends, and this was before they had like reserved seating, and so the thing was like basically full because it just came out. So we had to sit all the way in the front of the theater. No one wants to sit, whatever. We wanted to see the movie. It's like hella bright at the front. And then 10 minutes, or actually, at the beginning of the movie, this middle-aged man comes in, and there's like 20 seats next to me, but he chooses to sit the one next to me. So then we're watching the movie, it's 4 girls, and then the man right next to me. 10 minutes into the movie, I turn right, and then I'm like, that's not a hot dog. And then
what the fuck?
I turned to my friend. And I was like, is he doing what I think he's doing? And so she looks and she's like, no. 2 minutes later, she gets up, grabs my arm. I've told you this.
No, you did not.
Yeah, we stand up and then we sit at the back of the seats. And then at that point, he realized what we saw. So he got up and left. And so then sometimes I look back and I'm like, we didn't do anything about it.
So he was doing.
Yes.
Oh my.
And
That's
why
not
was your
disgusting.
friend saying
That-
that he wasn't doing it?
That's disgusting.
Because I mean, think about it. We're like in the front. It's like the theater's really bright at the front of the seat. So like,
So
didn't-
shouldn't she have a better view?
because I didn't want to like look because I don't want to look at that.
Yeah.
And then I can't glance necessarily. So then I asked her because she can get a better look without him noticing it.
No, I'm saying,
So then-
why did your friend say like no at first? If
Because
she's-
I don't know what she said. She probably wasn't that short either because she just kind of glanced. Because
That's-
it's like, who's thinking someone would do
Wait,
that?
wait. Why is this a stupid thing though?
And it was Spider-Man Home because we didn't do anything about it.
I mean,
But it's just like,
it's hard.
yeah,
to
it is.
do something
No,
about
it
that.
is. That's why. Because I've told this story to other people and they're like, I would have gotten up and screamed. But like, we're not going to do that. And it's Spider-Man.
That's a tough one. It's a
There's
tough one.
probably kids.
That's a tough
And like,
one.
I'm not about to ruin everybody's
one is a tough
movie.
Yeah,
But then it's also like,
I wouldn't even be thinking that way. I'd just be like, I don't want to talk to this disgusting
that
man.
too.
I would just tell the security guard in the movie
See,
theater
people
and then just get him
Yeah,
out
that-
as
No,
soon as
yeah,
possible.
People say that too. But then
Like, what,
in
why,
the moment,
How
it's
old are
like,
you?
I was 17 when that movie came out. Either
Yeah,
that
it's-
or
that
it's the
one.
second
That one's
movie.
a tough one. It's a really tough one. It's hard.
Yeah, if I left and then I told the security guard, then I'm missing parts of the movie. So we didn't do that either.
you're already leaving the movie theater anyway.
We
Because
didn't leave.
So where'd you like? You guys just move seats and just continue
move
to watch the movie.
seats.
You guys are kind of mad. Like what?
I mean,
Why
I get it.
funny?
I get that though. It's hard for a girl, especially when you're young. It's just you kind
Yeah,
of
like,
freeze in those
yeah.
types of moments. You just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's not.
I
as
think
a
you
clear
probably,
cut.
you guys all just probably like blanked out. You guys.
Yeah.
Well, them two didn't, because it was 4 of us. Those 2 didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. It's
Right.
just
You guys are
got
just like,
up.
we need to move.
yeah,
No, they didn't
that's-
move. They stayed because we just sat right behind. We moved to the seats behind. And then the man got up.
Yeah, that is a very.
That's fucking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're
I
experiencing
can't
that.
believe people do that kind of stuff. They
Also,
don't even-
why during
That's why I'm saying-
Spider Man?
That's why.
I
And
mean,
there's definitely
you
kids
can't
watching
understand.
movies.
You can't understand people like that. It's just you won't ever understand what's going on in those minds.
Yeah, I've been watching Dahmer, Jeffrey Dahmer, like the TV show, and like he does some weird stuff. Like,
Didn't he only do like men or something like that?
yeah, because he's gay
And then he
and
likes to kill.
he
them
would
as well.
sex traffic, or like he was like a sex offender, and he would kill them.
Yeah.
Because it would be against their will,
Mhm.
and like he would become super possessive over them,
Mhm.
and he would drug them or he'll like meet them at like a club, get them a couple of drinks, and then he would like, like roofie them, whatever.
Yeah.
Bring him back to his place.
Yeah.
And he like take Polaroid pictures of them and like just like weird shit, and then kill them, chop up their bodies, keep like their hearts and stuff like that. He like drank someone's blood. Like it was so fucking weird. And like I think I looked it up yesterday. He killed 17 men.
Wow.
Men and boys.
He's very good at what he does, huh? He's very, very good at what he does. He went by 17 people without getting caught.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Is he still alive?
No, he got beaten to death in prison.
Oh.
Yeah, I assume like there's a lot of pedophiles and people that like rape. They don't ever do well in prison. I heard like they just get targeted by everyone.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because also they get a life sentence, so like they're there forever.
No, but like the criminals like intentionally go after these guys like in prison and like they'll beat them up and kill them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised at
Dark.
Yeah, like people are crazy. Yeah, that the point of that was
story.
I
thought you were gonna. I thought when you said, "Oh, I have a stupid story," it was gonna be all quirky and fun.
Yeah,
but then
I didn't know it was gonna be so like a legit
that-
case of sexual harassment.
Yeah,
That's why when you were like, "Do you want to tell it on the podcast?" I was like,
because I genuinely did not remember what you like. I don't remember like what you told me before. I didn't remember the story, so. Moving on. Do you want to introduce?
Speaking of friends in the movie theaters,
how do you make that?
It's not speaking of. Yes, it is not speaking of friends in the movie. It is not.
Not that one. Not that one. But how do you guys make friends now after college, and how you made them in college? Because all of us transferred, so I'm assuming most of us didn't know that many people.
I don't think I've made any friends.
I have
after
no
college.
friends.
From school
No, I don't think I've made any friends after college.
or in school?
Well, in college I have, but I'm saying after college.
How about you?
Me too.
none after college. Like, I'm not part of like any clubs, groups, or anything like that. So there's no place for me to meet new people consistently and form a relationship with them.
Yeah. Also, I feel like after a certain age, your friends are kind of like settled. Like.
Did I meet you after we graduated?
You know what? Yeah. I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah,
I
actually,
guess you two is a
Yeah.
special case.
But it's through mutuals. It's either
But that
you're able to
is-
meet through mutuals. But
But
that's
also,
so
usually, I feel like it's mostly acquaintances. Like, you never really get close to them.
unless you want to.
Yeah, but even then, like, you're only getting closer with Charles because we have to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, you guys
That's true.
probably wouldn't have.
If I
Yeah.
wanted to hang out with him, though, then
Okay, but you wouldn't
oh
have.
no, you wouldn't want to hang out with me.
That's the thing. You wouldn't have.
I don't think I would want to hang out with you at all. So
Well, that's exactly why I've never asked.
Wow.
yeah.
What I'm saying, Charles is fired away today.
Just I'm on demon time today.
It's
I don't
a
know if
lack
that's
of
what you call it, but yeah, it's just
I
like a
don't know.
very,
Maybe the lack of sleep.
yeah,
Let's
very,
use
very,
that.
I don't know.
very,
Let's use that
very
as an
disagreeable
excuse.
mood today.
Oh yeah. I just want to play devil's advocate and just mess everyone's moods up.
So that we can
I'm
match
just
yours.
joking. I'm just
toxic.
joking. I'm just joking.
But yeah, I think going back to what we said, like, I feel like everyone that I've met, even through mutuals, it's honestly just, I treat them like acquaintances. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
because
But
all
this
my
is
friends
why-
right now, they're all very like close friends,
Yeah.
right? So like, I don't really feel a need to go out of my way to be meeting people and then making them a part of my friend circle necessarily.
I
Like,
feel
I'm
like,
down to meet new people. But it's just not the same.
Yeah.
going back to the family thing, I feel like a lot of people once they get married, that's their group basically. Like I've noticed like my cousin recently got married and she was telling me like that like just after she got married, like she's spending like no time with her friends because like all her time is dedicated to being with the family.
I mean, also, I think
Hold on, before you say that point, that's exactly what I'm talking about and what I want.
Like
Which way
having
you
your
were-
own group.
Feeling.
Like
which how that feels good to a lot of people. What that and
Okay.
which where you were disagreeing with.
no,
me
I
about.
didn't know you were talking about this.
Anyway,
We were
everybody
trying to
but you.
explain
Everybody
to
but you
you.
understood. Everybody but you. Okay, go on. Say your piece now.
We were
Yeah,
trying to
you
explain
get
to you,
it
but
now,
yeah,
right?
you get it now.
You get
That's all that matters.
Yes. Very nice.
I don't even know what I was gonna say. Oh, I was saying, I mean, married couples, or like people that are in relationships even, they start to only hang out with other people that are in relationships or like other married couples. And I think it definitely, like, the dynamic changes as you grow
Yeah,
older
yeah.
and like
It
your
does.
lifestyles. And it doesn't have to do with anything with like the friendship necessarily or it going bad or like you guys having a bad friendship. It's just when
Different
your
stages of life.
when your lifestyles differ so much, it just happens. And it's a
Yeah.
part of life where you kind of just, grow apart from each other.
Yeah. And the person you're in a relationship turns into your best friend. And I mean, it's hard not for it to be like that because you guys are together a lot and you
Yeah.
probably get along on like morals and values and like stuff that you believe. So it's like you easily fall into that.
I think it's good if they become best friends.
Yeah.
But for the couples that don't, my condolences.
I have a question about this because I felt this way before where some of my friends will get into a relationship and like I talk to my friends like on a pretty regular basis. So like we'll kind of stop hanging out or like, the friendship kind of changes a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Or if I'm in a relationship, I might be doing that to my friend unintentionally. And like there's a sort of like sadness that comes with it. Do you guys ever feel that?
With what? Like the friendship becoming kind of like fading away? Is like
not fading
or
not
like getting
fading away.
weaker?
Not even weaker. It just changes.
Oh yeah,
And there's
that's,
like a
I'm
little
in that
adjust-
situation right now.
There's a little adjusting
I'm
period.
in that situation right now.
Right?
Because both of my close friends, they got a boyfriend now. And yeah, I told them to never hit me up ever again until they're out of the relationship. I told them to don't hit me
That's
up.
so foul.
I told them, you know what? All your functions and little shit, I don't want to be a part of it anymore. Just don't hit me up.
Because you're gonna be fifth wheeling.
Yeah, I don't want to be. I don't want to be that guy. I was like, yeah. When you're out, let me know again.
I feel like with certain couples, you don't feel it.
No, yeah, I know. But like
It doesn't matter. That's what they say. Only the people that are together, they're like, oh yeah, you don't even feel it.
No,
It's their claim to me.
No,
Like
some
some
people
people-
really like it doesn't feel like that.
Especially
there's
when
other
you're
people
hanging
I
out
would
with
not
older
hang out with.
couples.
yeah.
When you're hanging out with older couples, like I used to hang out with my boss and his wife all the time. Like,
Okay, that's
after work.
different. That's an older couple. Like it's because you can't even achieve that right now.
I mean, they're only like 5 years older than me.
Yeah, regardless, they're married, right?
They're married, but
I'm talking.
like-
we're just talking about them boyfriend girlfriend.
Ah.
That's what we're talking about. Something.
I mean, yeah, I guess
Like
that is a
you
little
cannot like be jealous of a married couple because it's just they committed to each
Yeah.
other. That's a
Yeah.
whole different level. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in a relationship, that's like a little bit like it doesn't feel like a third wheeling when you're with a married couple. But with the dating couple, like yeah, because they still a lot of times that
Like the
relationship
honeymoon
ends
phase.
right after the honeymoon phase anyway. So you know what
What?
I'm saying?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
That is true.
How long do you think of honeymoon phase last?
Maybe like 6 months. 6 months to a year, maybe.
Those are just people that are very lovey-dovey. That's not even like
Okay, how long has yours lasted?
mine.
Yeah.
Not close to that.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, wow.
It ended during the honeymoon phase for you too. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying that's a long honeymoon phase.
I think
6
people
months to
say
a year.
that's 3 months to 6 months.
Yeah. Whole years. Like I feel like people are just like openly showing that.
I mean, for me, because I'm not like a very PDA type of guy, any
Yeah.
type of hand holding and stuff like that,
No,
looks
yeah,
very
me too.
good to me. That looks very good to me.
What?
that looks good. I'm like, wow. I
See,
want that.
I want that.
That's what it is. He doesn't want to see it 'cause he's like, it was hurt.
Do you have any friends that do a lot of PDA?
Praise be to God, most of my friends aren't in relationships, so it's just those two now.
So why are you so freaking salty?
I'm not
They're his
salty.
close friend.
It's because they're. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The dynamic is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charles, you look like a guy that would love PDA.
Yeah, you do.
PDA,
Yeah,
public
holding
display of
hands.
affection.
Yes, that's what it means. That's what it means. Yes, sir.
No,
Yes, sir.
maybe somebody doesn't know what it is.
That's true.
I mean, like up to like a certain extent, yes, but after that, like, it's
What
too
is that?
much.
So what is the
Extent.
extent? If you,
It's
it
like-
was you and your girlfriend, and then one singular friend.
Maximum is maybe like a light kiss.
Oh,
That's pretty high level. That's pretty high level. That's pretty high level. Charles, it's confirmed. This confirms he's a PDA man.
Yes,
This
he is.
confirms. Confirmation.
No, I already knew since when I asked, but then when he said I
Yeah.
mean, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he said kissing, and I was like,
Yeah.
No, but like there's levels to it. Right?
that is a very high level you reached. with
Just like
that.
a-
No,
it's
but
like a
with
quick
one,
peck.
okay, one
It's like a quick
singular
peck or something.
friend.
I don't know.
That's very
Yeah, one
intimate.
Oh wait.
Yeah, one friend is
One
with
Like
friend.
let's say Joe, and like your girl.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep it to just hugging. That's like not hugging, just like shoulder to shoulder, like when we're like
So
sitting
we're in
down.
a
that's-
movie, and he's right here. This girl's right here, and he's like doing this to her.
No.
Fucking 1 foot gap next to me, and because he's like leaning over.
I
Like,
wouldn't even want to sit next to them.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's about it.
yeah, I mean, I'm not.
It's-
Yeah, I'm not gonna hang out with you.
Yeah, it's not
Don't
bad,
hit me
but I
up.
just-
Don't hit me
yeah,
up. But yeah, you know,
How about you? Where's your extent?
I told you, even holding hands is a very
Yeah.
a shocking thing for me. So
How about you?
Holding hands is too much for me too. I usually just act like, especially in a group setting.
I'm gonna go and dap up my girl and say, "Yo, what's good?"
Oh yeah, that's
Hey, come on.
yeah.
I feel like a group and like a singular friend is very different.
I think I'd act the same.
Mm,
In a group, I still. Unless it was like couples,
You know,
then
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, I
Even
get
then, I'm
that.
like, maybe I would do it.
If we're the only ones that are doing it, I'm not doing it. Does that make sense? Like if I'm in a group of couples and like they're not doing PDA, then I'm not fucking doing it either.
See, but I'm saying also like if it was like two couples, 4 people, one of them was holding hands. I don't even know if I'd do that.
I think it just depends.
you know,
I don't know.
it'll be a hilarious thing if all of us got a significant other and we all hung out together just to see the dynamic in real life.
I'm like kind of cringing right now.
No, like I would, you know, like it'll be like a really
Wait,
interesting
you?
thing.
No, just like the thought of like you especially having a girlfriend is just like non-existent in my
Damn,
brain.
you put in a wrong thing out
Hey,
of
but
my.
she's never seen him before. How would she
Look,
know?
That's true.
Look, the thing is, there would be no reason to cringe because I'm not doing what Charles does. I'm not doing what Charles does.
what?
What if your girl like wants to hold hands and like what if she's like, putting her
Yeah.
arm like her hand
I'll
around
be
like
like,
your arm going like this?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, you gotta save this until later. We can't be holding hands like this in front of other
Oh my
people.
God.
I'll be like, calm down.
Yeah. That's
I'll be like, hey, don't be doing that. This is a very
You should
private
cross the
thing.
line.
It's private. Stop. I'll be like, hey, you could only do this on the car ride somewhere, holding hands and stuff like that. We can't be doing this right
Oh.
now.
On the slap.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Honestly,
I can't be sure what other people be holding hands and things like that.
it depends on the setting. Like, if it's at like like someone's like house party or something like that, then of course we're gonna like keep it to a minimum because like everyone everyone can see.
Me too. I
I thought he was
gonna
gonna say
Oh,
opposite.
yeah.
Because they're at the party. Because they're at the party, I think you will be like, I'm gonna claim this woman.
No,
She's
you're
gonna
not
be mine.
Of course I'm gonna hold her hand.
No, like
Sitting on my lap.
no, like if it's like more private setting where like everyone can see, then yeah, like of course like I'm gonna keep things to a minimum.
You
But,
said
like-
house party.
Like that's pretty like tight,
Right,
and then
isn't
like people can see you like like where you're going and stuff like that, like
Uh-huh.
within the house, right? Like if you have like a couple of friends over and you're having them,
How big is a house party for you? How many people?
like I don't know, like 20 people max. I don't like a lot of like too crowded places. So I don't like.
Yeah.
I've been to frat parties, and I hated that shit so much. I hate when there's a lot of people. So like my friends and I, when we used to hang out, we just try to keep it tight knit and just only
Yeah.
invite like usually it's 10 people max. But like the most we've had was like 20, and like that is way too much. But when it's that many people, like of course they're all gonna see. So like, I'm just gonna try to like keep it to a minimum. But like, when we're like, I don't know, like, I don't know, walking in the mall or something, like a little hand holding is not bad.
By yourself. Or in a group.
Or like,
He doesn't care.
like, but as a couple,
Regardless.
like
I
as a
feel like
group, like
at
if we're out with a group, like let's say like I don't know, like group of friends,
He's gonna
and
do
then
the interlocking, okay?
Not the interlocking.
I feel like
It's gonna be like this.
if it's people I don't know, then I don't care.
Oh yeah.
But if it's people I know, then I'm gonna be wary of, you know.
I feel like at a house party, because in my head I'm like, this person that is with us can go talk to someone else. I don't know if I do the PDA or
No,
not. But I
we
feel like I
but
would
we
mind
don't
it
even invite
less.
people like you. That's the thing.
This is so related. Like,
Yeah, we don't
why
invite
did you
people
have
like
to
that.
go there?
We don't invite
Why
people
did you
like
have to go there like that?
that. It's just a prank. But you know what I mean. We don't invite dangerous people like
And holding hands is so dangerous.
Now here's my question though.
no, like people that'll attack like start like hitting on like other people's partners and stuff. Try to keep away.
Okay, yeah. Here's my question. Here's my question. What's the level of PDA in the club? You're your significant other in the club.
Depending on who you're with.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, what if it's just you two?
I would never go to the club just with my girl.
Yeah, but let's say you did.
No, that doesn't
No,
even.
let's say everyone left and now you two were the only ones there.
If everyone left, I'm probably on my way home as well. What you mean?
This
Okay,
is
obviously
not
if it's
even
like with friends, then like
And what?
honestly, I still wouldn't.
And what?
I still wouldn't.
no. If it was
No.
like me dancing.
Oh yeah. If I see them in my line of sight, I'm not doing anything. But if they're completely out, not seeing me, and I'm just alone, then maybe I would
Oh,
just.
you dirty. You do
No,
it
but
in the corner
what
of
is
the club.
something?
You do it in the corner of the club, huh?
It just depends how.
What is something?
It just
Wow.
depends.
Okay,
how-
they're not in your line of sight.
No,
What are you doing?
Okay, wait. Line of sight is a little bit much because they could still get in my line of sight.
Okay, they're not around you. They
Ah,
don't
oh.
see you. Yes. What are you doing?
Actually, no. I'd still only do.
What
No,
is a
because
little bit? What is a little bit?
Okay, maybe I kiss him, but like I wouldn't be making out
Oh,
with him.
it's the
on the
alcohol
kiss.
courage, the liquid courage.
No, but that's because a kiss is like what 2 seconds. I'm not gonna be making
So
out
Charles
with
is
him,
doing a light kiss in front of his
but I
friends.
know nobody is looking. That's the difference. If someone's there, or if there's a case of somebody seeing, I'm not doing it.
You would do anything if no one was looking.
Okay, we're not going there. I think it's just like a group thing. Like we're all just dancing together.
Mhm.
I don't think I would.
Yeah, just match the
Keep it
vibe of the
respectful.
friend group.
Keep it respectful. I'll probably do like a little middle school dance move with their like reaction, just like holding the hips and just do it like this.
That's not what I thought he was gonna say.
You know what I'm saying? Just do a little middle school dance.
I think also at the club is different.
Yeah, you know.
Because everyone's like drinking and stuff. Like it's not even like I don't think I would even think about like, oh, I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do
Oh yeah, that's just like
that. Like, I wouldn't even
that's
think to do
muscle
anything.
memory.
Muscle. The light kiss, the muscle memory.
Everything you're saying makes it seem
Wrong.
so
What?
wow. It's
Yeah.
just
What is going on?
I don't
it's
know.
just seems so strong.
What do you mean?
The way that you're saying these a little something, or it's a 2-second thing here, or I might do a
I'm
little
not
bit
doing-
in the corner of the club. Things like
No,
that.
but that's
Things
just-
like that.
I wouldn't think to do it. It's just like if that.
It's muscle memory,
Yeah,
okay?
The body just moves on its own.
Yes.
Oh.
It's a habit, okay? She doesn't even know what she's doing.
Just a beautiful thing, I guess.
Yeah, she is lonely. Sharon, you are lonely. What is going on?
What the?
I feel like you would never really say these types of things. Changed. You're really lonely these days.
I think it changed. You know
I
what? You
think-
know what started changing when she started going out the club without us.
It's been
My
like
jaw
2
just
weeks.
cracked.
I heard
No.
Ever
No,
since you
it's
started going
not.
out to the club without us, that's when your
You-
desire started to change.
Are you more open to having a boyfriend now? No. What is wrong with
Are you asexual?
What? See, this is okay. I feel like my stance has always been the same. We just never talked about it. Like I would
Always asexual?
no.
Are you interested in men?
Are you interested in women?
Very much so.
So where are
Up
they?
to the point where I want the children.
So where are they?
I don't know. Look. Here's my thing. Here's my thing. I don't like to impose my will on people. That's not my thing. I like to have a, you know.
No one's telling you to impose your will.
Yeah.
Okay, why are you being so forceful?
What do you mean? Where are they then?
You're not trying.
I guess I'm not, because I thought I was, but I guess I'm not. But I mean, look. The thing is, for Sharon, I don't know what her stance is. What is your stance?
I'm open to talking to guys, but I feel like
Oh, you
I'm
talk
not,
to a million men. You said so yourself.
She doesn't
no,
like
but-
actually talk to talk.
So you,
So she's befriending them.
You know, see, I would date, but I
with the
wouldn't.
intention of maybe this can be.
but,
yeah,
okay,
but-
see,
but
that's kind
getting
of contradicting for how much you don't want to be in a relationship. And how serious you are when you are maybe thinking about getting into a relationship. How can you just like date to date?
No, that's why. It's just for fun, and that's what I know already. Which is why I just
That's why she chooses to be
Because-
asexual.
no. That's hey, it's not like I met anyone anyway.
Hey, numbers don't
Wait,
lie.
you know what though?
Numbers don't lie.
But if the right person came along, I would be open.
Wouldn't we
Hey.
all? Wouldn't we all?
But
Wouldn't we
because
all?
no, but the thing is, because I don't like anyone or nobody's really.
Likes you. No, you don't want to say that second part. You don't want to say that second part. No, you don't want to say that
No,
second
no.
part.
I don't like
anyone. No, nobody. Oh, and the flip side is a little bit different. Nobody likes you as well, okay?
Okay.
Nobody likes you.
I don't like anyone either.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Sure.
Why are
Hey,
you getting
hey.
so defensive?
Hey, there's always a flip side. There's always a flip side.
She was-
There's a black and a white, up and a down.
Okay.
Okay?
When you were like, nobody else.
Like anyone either.
No, I know. Listen, there's always a flip side to things, my friend. If you're gonna mention one side, you better come out with the other as well.
Oh, well,
Classic
That's it.
Sharon behavior.
I feel like every single one of my friends has said that at
What?
one moment in life.
Oh, I mean, there's very signature you things for sure.
There you go.
I
No,
guess.
there you go. We were telling you,
What?
okay? This is for you to internalize yourself.
But I feel like I want to.
Thank you. I needed that.
Like I have stuff I want to focus with myself, which is why I'm like less inclined to be going out
You know
and
what?
looking.
You know what? I hear that a lot, and I think up to a certain point, when people say that is true, but a lot of times, to me, it comes off as I just can't find anyone.
I think that's also.
I mean, it
I
think-
for sure.
No, I
I
think
know,
you-
I
I
know,
think
I
it
know.
does
There's,
go
I know,
hand
I
in
know, I know. There's like truth in what they're saying. Like they genuinely mean what they say. Like, oh, this is a moment where I'm just working on myself.
No,
But-
because if the one, like if someone that you're, like that's like meant for you, whatever.
yeah.
If that person showed up, then your mind would change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
yeah. I'm not
Yeah.
saying my mind wouldn't change.
You know, Sharon, you gotta pray to the Lord about these types of things, about the right one showing up in your
I
life.
do.
You know? Oh, you do? Oh, what do you like? What's your
The
prayer
Lord
like?
is saying that she needs to stay single. This is why she's single, okay?
No, you know. I think that's what the Lord is telling me too. But how do you pray to it? Because so I can use this type of prayer as well.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to see how you pray to the Lord about
That's so
finding
deep.
somebody. Why? It's just your prayer. It's like, hey God, it's just. Do you say something like do you list out your desires in a man to go to the Lord, or just do you be like,
Brother,
you pick the whatever is right for me?
brother, you're asking someone who God doesn't listen to the prayers of.
Oh, how do you? How do you?
Charles, what is wrong with you today? I would love to know.
You gotta ask someone with a success rate of at least, not 0%.
Charles, let's talk about you. What are your percentages, huh?
My percentages, I don't pray about these things. Period. If God wills it, He wills it, and I don't make a fit. If it's not His will, it's not His will.
See, that's what I thought at the club when I
How are
asked.
they all broken?
Intrusive thoughts. Yeah. Can you share with us how you pray to God for your?
You said you didn't want to hear it, and now you want to hear it.
Well, it's just a prank, you know. The camera's right there all the time, you know.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, you do.
No,
No.
answer my question about whether you are you vocal about your desires in a man, or do you just tell God to just choose one for me?
I've
I've done both.
Which one was more successful?
Obviously, neither.
You talk about what's wrong with me, and you're doing this without any sleep deprivation, huh?
I slept at 4 I know.
Hey, when the time is right.
Have you guys ever thought about this? Is kind of very pessimistic, but have you guys ever thought like maybe you don't have a person in your life? Maybe God wills for you to stay single.
No. No, that's not an option that I've given God.
Oh, you're giving God an option? You're trying to control God, the creator of this
That's an
universe.
option I've never asked for.
You know, it's just I really try not to consider that possibility just because
Have
of
you
my.
considered it before?
I mean, it's come across my mind for sure. Just because I'm like, hey, you know what happens if I, you know, I just end up, you know,
Yeah.
single my entire life, but then I quickly those thoughts are overcome by my desire to have a family very quickly. Because I'm like, yeah, that's not an option.
It's not an option.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I've heard this.
So
like,
you're gonna, if that is God's will, you guys are gonna go against God's will and get married to someone for
Isn't it really against God's will though? We have
No.
free will.
I think so.
We have free will to just.
Okay, yes, as
No.
humans we have free will, but God also has His will for your future and your
Oh,
life.
yeah, if I find that, you know, there's no woman that's I feel like
What is worse for you? If God wills for you to never, like you, for you to be single your entire life, or for you to be
oh my goodness, this is a crazy one. This is a crazy one.
because I just thought of that in my head.
to think we were talking about this on a Sunday.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't want to be a pastor, and I really would not like to not have a family also. So I don't know. That yeah, I don't know.
Well, something for you to think about.
That's no. Why would I have to think? I don't need to. You the Lord? Is you the Lord?
Do you think
Are you God?
about you thought about
Oh, yeah. Oh, he told you about this. You know, the other day she had telepathy, and now she has a direct line to the Lord where He answers her on demand. Huh? I didn't know this.
Do tell.
I don't know. I just thought about this question on the spot.
Have you thought about it?
No, this is
What?
for Joseph. This question.
Only him.
Mm-hmm.
I started this podcast. I can't become pastor anymore. God
That's
already
not
ruled
true.
it out.
So there's that one guy,
Oh,
Who?
the one that went to
Jimmy. What's his name?
Jimmy.
went to prison.
Hmm. He came out on the
Jimmy
podcast.
Chang, the Chinese dude,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
My friend saw him.
Oh yeah, I saw him on the
He's a
what is
pastor?
it?
Jimmy.
He's a pastor.
He's like
We talked about it.
he,
He's
I,
626, right?
yeah, he
Yeah.
used to be what is it, a gang member.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Chinese
yeah,
triad.
that.
Exactly. This podcast
And
is
then-
nothing.
But he was
Now
crazy.
he's like, now he goes to like prison for
No, but the thing is,
he evangelizes.
the,
Yeah.
the difference is
Pretty respectful.
that man, he never had an internet personality. Like he never put his voice out on the internet. The
He
first,
definitely put his voice out on the
Now.
streets.
no, that's fine. That's fine. But you know, when his first words that he came out
So
with
you
was
come
a
out as
better
like
thing.
very hypocritical.
So yeah, when I come out, it's just I feel like it's gonna do more harm to the Lord than good.
Delete all the podcasts.
But for him, it's like, oh, like I was this person that nobody really knows about, right? And then he's like, oh, but I'm a changed man now, and it comes off as like a transformation story already. I don't need to transform that much. To be-
Good.
But yeah, that's not for me. Like Charles said, I don't want to lead no fucking kids.
You don't want to what?
What?
I don't want to lead no kids. He said
Lead.
you don't have that
Oh.
desire for the children. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he
not.
wouldn't even do very
Yeah.
well.
I'm ready to give up all my desires.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Don't say that. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. You're ready to give up all your desires.
If it's God's will, then yeah, that's it. if it's God's will for me to be broke, if it's God's will for me to be unhealthy, I always know that God has a plan for me that'll work out, and at the end, and His plan is going to be the best for me. So I'll just trust what the Lord has. If He doesn't want me to get married, then I guess it's in my best interest, for me to not get married, and God is enforcing that on my life because it's the best plan for me. So I don't just trust that.
Your faith in the Lord is very fantastic.
That doesn't mean that I can accept it like easily, right? I've had multiple instances in my life where I had to accept things that was God's plan, but I didn't want it. That it doesn't necessarily mean that I accept it easily. Obviously, there's going to be a time for me to wrestle with my thoughts and my with God and what God's plan is for me. But at the end of the day, I will come to just lay it down and just accept that it's God's plan. That's it.
Now all of a sudden that sounds a lot different than what you did. I'm ready to give it up all right now. That sounds a lot different than I'll still wrestle with it.
Charles, it's like we're sometimes like not following you and then we'll follow you, or like we'll follow you and then you just
this person was like,
all the way
I'm ready
out to,
right
like, a
now.
different
I'm
state.
ready right now. Take it all away from me. Cut up all my limbs. But hold on. It's gonna take me a little bit of time. But at the end of the day, I will come to an agreement. But yeah, I get it. I get your sentiment.
Yeah, if it's God's will, then I'm not going to go against it and try to marry someone, and tell God, no, that's not how it's going to go at all.
Oh wow, it's very hard to keep track today.
It's like accepting. It's like accepting someone else's death, right? It's like, like there's that time of like grieving and stuff. That's exactly what it is. It's just like, oh, like God doesn't want me to get married. I'm just gonna grieve for I don't know, like a few weeks, and then that's it. Just accept it. And
this would have sounded a lot better had you said this first instead of I'm ready to let go of it all right now.
Well, yeah, like whatever.
Like if God made me unhealthy right now, if
like
God
whatever desire like I have, right? Like, and God doesn't want it for me, then yeah, just have to go.
Yeah, and you see, that sounds a lot different. But anyways, yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
Okay then.
Do you have a question for them?
Yeah.
What's your question?
So this is kind of for the guys. Because say you have a girlfriend, okay? But you both go to the club and you guys are separated and she's like with her girlfriends. This guy comes up to her, starts talking. Suspicious of her. And then he starts talking to her, but then she says that she has a boyfriend. And he says, okay, still keeps talking. What's your stance?
Well,
like what from the
she's
guy's
my girlfriend right now, or is she my ex-girlfriend?
Girlfriend right now.
Oh.
But also from that guy's perspective, saying, "Oh yeah, she told me she has a boyfriend, but she's chill." So then he keeps talking.
Dude, honestly, it really depends on what kind of drunk I am that day. First of all.
Oh.
Yeah, that might get a little.
First of all, but with my recent track history, with my recent track record, I think I'll stay a lot more rational and calm. And I think honestly, it depends how she acts. If she stays there and keeps on talking to him, that she's gonna make it a problem. But she better come over to me right quick.
But she's in her group of friends.
Would I not be in her? Like, we're in separate groups?
Yeah, you just happen. Yeah, because like girls and guys, and then you guys just kind of separate for a little bit. Like say,
it depends on her body language when I'm looking at her from afar. If she's obviously stepping one step closer to him, and then just be like, yeah, so what you gotta say to me? Then that's then it's gonna be a problem. Then I'm gonna go to her friend. But then, it's if I see that she's obviously trying to police herself, it's fine.
Because this kind of happened because I was just like, oh, she has a boyfriend. Said I know. Continues talking to her. She's cool. But my question is also like,
so you told him for your friend?
She also told him.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying is like for a guy to say, oh yeah, but she's chill, and then keep talking.
Well,
What do
was-
you
Well,
think?
that
what's the question?
dude is only there for one reason, and he's talking to.
Oh yeah, are you
the girl
asking
for
if
only
that
one
guy
reason.
if that guy's intentions are genuine with what he
That's
said?
why.
So I'm gonna keep
No,
an
he
eye on this dude the
obviously-
whole
He
night.
obviously approached her thinking that she was cute,
yeah.
and then because she said she had a boyfriend, he switched up.
Yeah,
His intentions are still the same.
yeah. So get her away from this dude ASAP, and keep an eye on where this guy is. You know, like just hanging around the rest of the night, just in case he pulls some shit. That's it. End of story.
Disgusting.
What? Me?
No, I'm talking about the guy. Because after he
Whoa.
said that, I was like, okay, why don't you leave now? That was my.
Yeah, yeah. It's just. I
It's
think
so
up to the
simple.
girl. It's up to the girl. It's up to the girl how I act. No, it really is though. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's not a.
Yeah,
it's not
he might change his tone a little bit
Yeah.
to like Charles.
Yeah. Yeah. So it really depends. But I guess for me, I just need to have the patience to see what she does instead of just jumping in.
I mean, at this point, you wouldn't even just kind of see a guy.
No, yeah, exactly. So I need to let that scene play out instead of just.
Oh, I
walking
have a
over and meeting her.
question. I have a
Watch.
question. Yeah. How would you police yourselves if a girl were to approach you guys? Yes, I know you're gonna be like, girls never approach guys, blah blah.
That's not true.
Okay.
I've been approached.
Okay, well, let's just say you are taken and a girl approaches you. How would you police yourself?
Honestly, it doesn't take much for me because girls aren't that persistent. Like it's always like this. While you're walking by or something like that, like they'll just say, "Hey," like they'll like compliment, you know.
Mhm.
But like they're never here to like they have enough courage to compliment and express their interest, but they're never there to stay and like really try to speak to me.
I'm talking about a
Unless I, like-
hypothetical. They come up to
I'll
you.
just say, "Hey, I got a girl.
Right away.
Thank you for the
What
compliment."
if she's persistent? What if she's like, "Let me buy you a drink"?
After he says that,
I'll be like, "Let's go get that drink then." Lead the way.
No, seriously.
Oh,
Lead the way.
I mean,
You're a
What is
fucking
this?
I'm gonna-
Why are you? Why are you?
how about
taking-
this? How about this?
What do you mean? How about this? Are you trying to negotiate?
No, not a negotiation. Would my girl buy me a drink if I told her, like, you know, like if I ask my girl, right? I'll be like, hey, if I ever get approached by a girl in the club and they're gonna buy me a drink, would you just like jump in and buy me a drink? And if she says no, I might just have to get that free drink right quick.
Are you serious?
I mean, okay. I feel like a lot of girls when they go
Why
out-
do you keep beating around the bush? Answer the damn question.
Okay, fine. I won't take the drink.
What is this wrong? Fine.
I won't take the drink. I won't take the drink. But I feel like a lot of girls with boyfriends in the club, for them, girls say it's just, oh, I'm just trying to get a free drink.
I would never do that if I had a
But
boyfriend.
I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of girls say these types of things. How come I can't do that too?
Are you
That's not the
saying it or are you
problem.
acting it?
Well, I don't know. No one's really.
We're talking.
No. Like, like
well, ideally, oh my
it's okay. Ideally, what I would love,
god, to get
what I would love,
Is
I would-
for you to get a free
Yeah,
drink
yeah,
and
yeah,
your
yeah.
girlfriend not to get mad at you for it.
yeah. That's what I would love.
This is why you don't have a girlfriend.
No,
But some girls are fine with that.
no.
But also, what are you doing after you get the drink?
Thank you.
I'll be like,
Bye bye. I told you I had a girlfriend.
I'll be like, you're the best. You're the best. Thank you very much. I get a pat on the back. Thank you so much. And I run over to my girlfriend. I'll be like, yo, try a sip of this.
Then you wouldn't tell.
No, I'll be like, that girl over there bought it for me.
You know, in a weird sense, I think I'd be okay.
See this, but that's because he already told her that he had.
I'll be like, I
And then-
told you one time that I
Not
got a
even
girl.
like that. I have a girlfriend, but if he rejected her and then he like comes up to me, he's like, "Dude, try
yeah.
this," then I'd be like, "Okay,
No, yeah, I'd be
yeah, let's
okay.
have a free drink."
Because he rejected her. If he plays along with it and then does it,
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, like, what's your name?
You're
Like, what school
different.
do you go to?" Like that kind of shit doesn't fly.
Yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, that's what I would love to happen. But in the one I live in right now, I probably have to reject the drink. Yeah. That's how I keep the peace.
But your intrusive thoughts are, I let her buy me the drink.
Oh, 100%. I let her buy me the drink
then
and
go
take
back
me out
up.
to the dance floor
Oh, yes.
and dance on me. And my girlfriend doesn't get mad. That is the perfect world.
That's the whole package for you?
No, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. But in the one I live in right now, I think it will be better for me to just reject the drink from the jump. So none of the latter happens.
You know, if that's your ideal world, then in an ideal world, your girlfriend says the same thing.
Oh, man. You see, in my ideal world, my girlfriend doesn't do that.
His girlfriend is only loyal to him.
But in my ideal world. Yeah, in my ideal world. No, but I'm just saying, but in the world I live in right now, it doesn't happen. So, I'm very catering towards what she wants. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't happen that often. So.
Well, it looks like Joseph learned something new today, huh?
What do you mean?
Wait,
No,
what?
What did you learn? What did you learn?
What did I learn?
I was gonna say, like, what if we never talked about this and this actually happened? I'm pretty sure he would have just.
Well, you see, it'd be very difficult for this to happen because he does not. So
he can't even
Oh yeah,
say that.
it's free
So
game.
this is-
Everything.
This is
free
everything-
drink right now.
No, yeah, it's just who's gonna get mad at me?
yeah, he can literally say, this is why he's literally saying anything he wants right now, just because he does not have the repercussions of girlfriend saying shit. There are no consequences right now.
Yeah, girls be talking shit all the time.
Except, let's say if Joseph gets a girlfriend and she watches all of these podcasts, she will learn very, very quickly that he is a walking red flag.
Look,
What do you mean, look? Look at what?
she's never gonna watch these podcasts.
What?
She definitely
No, she won't.
Oh, no, she will.
She should have less time on her hands. She shouldn't be watching this kind of stuff, this kind of content.
I will send it to her personally.
Don't do that.
Oh yeah, choose the clips.
The clips, exactly.
Clips.
The behind the scenes.
You are crazy.
Just send her that one video. Literally walking red
Which
flag.
one video?
There was one where you were
you're like,
in
I
an
do that. I
entire
do that.
red flag.
I do that.
I love that shit.
Top 10
I love
most
I love that
gaslighting.
shit. I love being toxic. I got a tattoo toxic on my forehead.
Look, I'm just honest with myself, unlike you guys. I give the audience a good, true version of how I feel inside.
Good for you.
Oh yeah, and you guys are more reserved.
Okay, actually,
What?
good for you. Let's talk about our feelings from inside.
Okay.
Sharon, go ahead.
I don't know.
What?
This?
Yeah.
But 10 minutes left.
Well,
Let's just wrap it up for today.
We're not gonna talk about the next-
70 minutes.
talk about it
Oh.
later.
Okay.
Well, I guess this is the end of today's episode, and also I did not say a quote today, so
Do you have a quote?
I will leave you with what my Uber driver said on Friday. Life is like a roll of toilet paper. He was a 50-year-old man, so he was basically saying, like, as life goes
Shit's gonna
either you're on
happen.
a roll or you're taking a shit. You're taking shit from
no,
somebody.
as life goes on, it goes really quickly when you're.
Oh, that was not the quote I know.
No.
So life is like a roll of toilet paper. Either you're on a roll or you're taking some shit from some asshole.
Dude, that makes more sense. That was more what I was gonna.
Drake said that.
That does not make sense.
Being like a roll of toilet paper?
Yeah.
No,
Like,
your explanation
yeah,
behind
yeah, the
toilet paper.
explanation does not make sense.
Well, at the beginning of life, like, you're so like.
Wait,
I have all this
explain
time.
again.
Oh, at the beginning, you're like, oh, I have so much time when you're young. And as you age and you start kind of getting stuff like that, it seems like life just goes by so.
Oh, because the bigger toilet paper, like bigger toilet roll, like it rolls slower, and then when it's small, it rolls fast.
Towards the end, it's like you're losing so
Yeah.
much so quick, and then all of a sudden,
Isn't that something
Wait,
we all
no.
know?
Toilet paper rolls faster in the beginning because there's more weight.
the feeling.
Anyway,
at the end.
I don't really think that really makes that much. I was going for more of what Joe
Yeah.
said.
Well,
It's
I was
because of the
gonna say-
circumference. It keeps shrinking, so that's why it gets faster.
Yeah. Speed
Yeah.
of pulling.
Little wheels roll faster than bigger wheels.
Yeah, no wonder someone commented we have 6 brain cells combined.
That was my
Charles,
Uber
why do you have
driver.
a freaking stick up your ass today?
Yeah.
What is going on? You really woke up from the wrong side of the bed today, huh?
No, I'm just. It's,
going.
yeah.
Yeah, what are you going through?
No, it's the male periods. It's like once a month. That's how.
Is it once a month?
No,
I mean, that's
there's
what
no
the-
such thing. You go through a meal period?
That's what you
It
said.
seems like you
That's what you
do.
said.
It seems like you
he
do.
said he does, and then you said
Oh,
you
yeah,
didn't
that's
last
what-
time.
That's what you
do.
said.
Yeah, apparently you're on a very heavy flow right
Most
now.
guys. Stop. Your
Anyways,
body, you just messing
Thank you
your
very
emotions.
much for listening this week.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you guys have anything to say?
That's
Yeah.
You know what? Hey guys, please continue to watch us on YouTube. We're on Snapchat. Like our video, subscribe to us, comment,
Why do you say
Instagram,
you're so
follow
slow.
us.
like,
do it
comment,
faster.
subscribe to our YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, but then there's Instagram, so like there, comment there.
And turn on your post notifications and
Save the
comment a
video.
yellow heart if you watched up until this point. Joseph is a little slow today, apparently. So thank you so much for watching.
Wow.
Bye.